and Artemis.
Alright, let me mute this. We are going off to the moon today. If you believe that we've been on the moon in the first time. But there is a NASA launch happening at this very moment, anytime now. I'm pretty sure they're getting ready. Apparently, it's going to be 3 men. Wait, hold on. I think it's 3 men and 2 women. Actually, I don't know who the astronauts are, but I do know there's a first person of color that is going up in space for the very first time. So congratulations to him. I'm hoping everything works out. I'm hoping the rocket doesn't explode like it did that one time, you know, when they launched it. Apparently we're going back to the moon. That's what NASA says. But then I heard that, you know, we're not actually going to land on the moon, that we're just going to fly past the moon and just go around it. Which kind of makes no sense to me, because why waste all this money? Oh, wait, I think they're about to launch. I just want to get the launch on here and see. Hopefully everything goes good.
Go ahead, launch director.
But why are we, if that is true, that we're not even actually landing on the moon, we're just going to fly past the moon? That seems like a waste of time to me. But then there's another conspiracy, you know, did we actually go to the moon the first time? Me, personally, guys, I looked into this, and me personally, I don't think we ever been to the moon. But I could be wrong. I admit that too. Maybe I'm just an idiot. I don't know, guys. But let me know down in the comments if you guys think we ever been to the moon. If this would be our, I believe, second time supposedly going to the moon. And I don't even think they're going to the moon. So the launch should be happening here. I just wanted to check this out and see. Either way, it's a big moment. Another big moment in human history. Sending people up into outer space. At least we know we've been to space, right? Where else would the rockets go? But just being on the moon, I mean, it's just really hard because, right? Because, man, my hair's all messed up. Guys, I got my hair wet. But, now I got stupid bangs. Okay, well, great. But, yeah, apparently we're supposed to be going to the moon. I mean, apparently we didn't go to the moon. But, who really knows the truth, you know? Did we not go to the moon? Personally, again, I think we didn't. I think it was a sound stage that, people saw. And there's a lot of reasons why I believe that. I mean, if you just look at the first footage from the supposedly moon landing, you can see there's a lot of inconsistencies in that video, as far as like the sunlight in space, gravity, and all this other stuff.
Once we get that short purge verification,
that just seems kind of weird. I mean, you kind of look at that video whenever the astronauts are moving, you know, it kind of feels like they got like a pulley system. And even in one of the videos, you know, they show like something's connected to their suit back there that will pull them up, you know, to give them the idea of bouncing on the moon. And there's lighting, sound stage.
About a minute.
Apparently a director shot it. You know, it was like an arms race to, not an arms race, but just a race to see who can get to the moon quicker between, who was it? America and Russia, I want to believe. China, maybe? Can't really remember which exactly country we were in a race to get to the moon first. But Cuba, maybe? I don't know. I don't know about Cuba. But anyway, yeah. So, there's just a lot of reasons why I personally believe that we never been to the moon. Have we ever, like, flown past the moon? Like, this mission is supposedly... Now, supposedly this mission right here is us just flying past the moon. That's what I heard anyway. I never really heard that this group of astronauts are going to be actually stepping foot on the moon.
All right, copy that. And
right, but Maybe they are. Maybe what I heard is false. Who knows? There's a lot of false information out on the internet. We all know that. But, so this is either our first time to the moon or our second time to the moon, right?
And with that, we're going to...
Either way you look at it, it's still historic.
And CGLS, you can resume the clock on your mark.
I'll resume the clock.
Copies. 3, 2, 1, mark. GLS mainline has been initiated.
T-minus 10 minutes and counting.
10 more minutes, guys. And the rocket will be shooting off. Hopefully everything goes good, hopefully the fuel is good. I'm sure they check all these things. I just don't want this rocket to go up in the sky, and explode like that. One time that happened to the other people. That one time where the rocket exploded and unfortunately those astronauts lost their lives. But, this rocket right here cost billions and billions of dollars. I even heard rumors that Elon Musk actually helped with this project. Don't know if that's true or not, but it wouldn't surprise me if it was true, because...
22, 35, 12.
It's Elon Musk, right? And he wants to colonize Mars. And apparently there's going to be a moon base on the moon. Like, how do you... Because you would have to get materials up there, like steel or whatever you use to build a base on the moon.
Hold on.
There's probably already a base on the moon, so I'm not really sure if we can build a base on the moon, but apparently that's what's happening. So I guess we'll see. Regular people, like people who aren't in the government. When I say regular people, I mean just people like you and me. Will we ever get the civilians? Will we ever get to go to the moon? Probably not. I probably won't get to live up there or have an option to live up there. I don't even know if I would have wanted to live up there. Like, first off, how you live up in space, it'd be kind of boring because you'd be inside of a facility. You would never get to go out in space, not unless, they get, space suits or anything. But something's happening. This is the door that attached to the spaceship. Well, not the door, but the thing. It looks like they're getting ready to launch here. minus 10. Man, wow. Just look at... I would love to see a spaceship up close. But, again, back to the moon thing, man. I just don't really believe that. Maybe I'm wrong, though. Maybe we actually did go to the moon. And I'm just a conspiracy theorist with my tinfoil hat. But after reading the Epstein files, anything's possible, right? Anything's possible. Okay, so, yeah. So this is, based on your belief, this is either the first time or second time that we actually gone to the moon. Now, I don't know if they're still counting down or not because they showed away from the clock. Maybe it's getting ready to launch right now. I was hoping, I'd be able to get to see this and capture this because it is kind of a historic moment and everything. And I'm just hoping, fingers crossed, that nothing goes wrong. I don't want nobody to die on this flight. I know the astronauts probably, imagine the anxiety these astronauts are feeling inside, right? I'm pretty sure this is the rocket the astronauts are in. Listen, guys, I don't know a whole lot about rockets, okay? But I'm just assuming that this is the rocket that the astronauts are in, and this is the one that detaches once it gets, to a certain altitude. Or maybe it's this one. I don't know. I don't know. But all I know is that somehow one of these rockets detach.
Four-stage tank pressurization.
They're talking about something. I don't know. Depressurization. What does that mean? I don't know, but yeah. So I heard this mission is just flying past the moon, but then I also heard that, they're actually landing on the moon. So I don't even know what this mission is for, to be exact, and I probably should, but I don't. And it is what it is. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure they're getting ready for takeoff now. But this stuff's still connected, so how can they take off with this stuff still
GLS
connected?
verifies last capability available.
Does it like break
CDR
away
copy.
once it like starts going up, you
CDR
know?
copies last available.
But this shuttle right here costs billions of dollars, man. Insane. We have so much money in the United States. It's not even crazy. I mean, it is crazy.
GLS is go for FTS arm.
They're getting all their checks and everything. But imagine an astronaut's, man, anxiety level, right? You're so excited. You're just really nervous, too, because you want everything to go right. You don't want nothing to go wrong. And I bet you they're very excited, especially that black guy, right? He's going to be the
GLS
first
is go for
African-American,
LH2 high flow
first
boost
person of color to actually go up in space. That's what I heard. So, yeah, big accomplishment for all the black folks out there, all the black people. So let's give a round of applause, man. You guys finally did it. Went from slavery to an astronaut. Let's go, man. That's progress right there. Let's go. Yeah, so we're just waiting. Did they stop the countdown? This may be a longer video than I thought. Maybe I'll do like 2 parts, but I really don't want to do 2 parts. I just want to...
GLS is go for core stage APU start.
Yeah. I just want to get the launch, but did they stop the time mirror again? It says 9:33, but who knows when we'll get this thing off the ground. I don't even know what I'm going to do for this video. I'm just basically waiting for the rocket to pop up. That's all I'm really doing. So the what? There's 9 minutes and 33 seconds. There's something going on here. Hopefully everything works out because, you know, this is a lot of money in this project. And you don't want to lose that much of money, you know. So, I don't know when this will get
GLS
launched.
is go for purge sequence 4.
Man, look at that, bro. Imagine going up into space. Wow. Something I'll never, ever get to experience in my lifetime. I'm just being a realist. Okay, I can hope and pray, but I have a better chance of winning the lottery, I feel like, than going to actual space. But man, they're lucky that they get to go space, man. This is, see, I mean, it's space, right? Man. Oh, it's moving. It's doing something. Oh, there's the little things down there moving, bro. Oh my gosh. I think they're getting ready to go ahead and shoot this thing up into the sky. Up into the sky.
GLS is go for upper stage to internal power.
Internal power, so they're turning on the power now? I'm assuming that's what that means. I'm gonna go ahead and assume I'm probably wrong on this, but this is probably the part where the astronauts are in. And this is the part that breaks away once it gets to that certain of altitude, right? Where it needs to be to where the rocket will be able to separate. Now, I started this video about 10 minutes in.
GLS is go for core stage
I
to
really
internal
don't
power.
want to click end the video, so this is going to be a long video. I don't know how long this video actually going to be, but I guess I'll just sit here and wait because I started the video already. But I was going off the timer, you know. There was like 10 minutes left, so I figured, okay, well, 10 minutes ain't that long, so I might as well go ahead and start it now. But now 10 minutes I've already gone past, I'm pretty sure. So I don't know exactly how long this video will be. You know, so if you're just
1 minute.
here for the space launch, or if you made it this far in the video, I don't know when we'll see the rockets take off. But just to be there in person and to see this thing take off and to hear it physically, oh man, way better than watching it what I'm doing right now, man. But you know, it is what it is, bro. I wonder if Bruce Willis is in that spaceship, you know, from I Can Stay
Go for
Awake. Just to hear you breathing.
25.
Good song, man. I
20.
stay with you in this moment forever. I don't
GLS
wanna
is go for four stage
close my
engine.
eye- Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. How come they didn't do the countdown? Whoa. What is this? How come I can't see anything? Why is it black?
Houston Integrity.
There we go.
Pitch.
Roger, roll pitch.
We have liftoff. We have liftoff, folks. There she is in all her glory. Going up there, I believe this is the part right here that will break away. The big storm and the white part is the ship. Woo, so far so good. Everybody's happy. No explosions. Look at the rocket soar, man. That's billions of dollars right there, folks. Of your hard-earned tax dollars. Right there. So let's hope everything goes good. Everything looks great right now. It's shooting off into outer space. Outer space. What is this angle? Go back to, yeah! USA! 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 Woo, look at that thing go, man. A lot of jet fuel right there in that rocket, boy. Woo!
Have you the same?
It looks pretty good. Everything's solid. Look at that big, huge smoke it's leaving behind. It kind of looks like it's going like this, but it is just shooting straight up into the sky. I don't know what's up with this angle, but because it kind of, from this angle, it looks like this. Is everything good? That's a lot of smoke. It's still going up, I believe. Everything's good, it looks like. I don't know. Do we actually get to see the break apart way? That's a lot of smoke. Where's the rocket? You can barely see the rocket now. It's getting harder and harder to see. There's the rocket. People are there checking it out. Well, so it just broke apart right now. Here's the rocket. It just broke apart. Where's the main part of the rocket?
Integrity, guidance converged, performance nominal, upper stage RCS ready.
Copy all, Stan.
So they made it into the atmosphere.
Integrity, SM priming complete.
That's running complete.
All right, they did it. All right. Totally dig it, man. Totally dig it. Are we going back up to the moon? Again, I don't know. This, I guess this is the spaceship right here. The further it gets out into space, the less and less we'll see of it. So, you know, your phone or camera can only record so far away from the atmosphere of Earth, you know. I don't know what these parts are. Maybe these are the parts that are going to fall back down to Earth, right? I think this might be the
Houston
spaceship.
Integrity, good last Jensen, great view.
Copy, Jensen.
Right here might be the spaceship. You see it's getting smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller. Until eventually, you know, it's not going to be there
And
anymore.
Houston has you loud and clear on Tigris at the common line.
I think this is from the spaceship, maybe? From the space shuttle?
Outstanding, Stan. It is.
Yep, there it is, the spaceship going out to space. Bye, astronauts. We'll be down here on Earth holding it down. Now, are they going to fly by the moon or land on the moon? Again, I'm getting two different reports, so that I do not know what exactly this mission is, right? Because honestly, I feel like if we just fly by the moon and then just circle around the moon and just come back to Earth, that's kind of stupid. right? You wouldn't like take full advantage of this and like put people on the moon if we really did or really can. This is why this is so big, because yeah, I mean, people bring up a good point. Why haven't we been back to the moon? Surely our technology is better, way better now than it was back then. You know, surely we have better technology. I think even a person who's not conspiracy theorist could like, oh yeah, well, we definitely got better technology than we have then. Then why haven't we gone back to the moon, bro? Is it aliens? Or did we even go to the moon at all? You know? That's another reason why I believe that the moon landing was fake. I don't even think if we are going to land on the moon in this trip, that it will be real, right? It'll be the first time that we actually did land on the moon, right? But at least now we're either going around the moon or we're going to land on the moon for the first time. For the first time in forever. There's still the rocket. You still can see it. That little tiny speck right there. Oh, man. I got to clean off this screen. My laptop screen, guys. It's a little bit dirty. I'm always amazed that it doesn't pick up on the camera. Unlike the screen record camera.
Integrity. Looking good at 6 minutes.
Good. Everybody's good. No explosions. It looked a little smoky there. I ain't gonna lie at the beginning, but it seems like everybody's good. What's this? Main engine cut off. So this is visualization. So this would be the rocket that the astronauts are in right now.
Integrity. Expect nominal shutdown.
Okay.
Take the copies, nominal shutdown.
Oh, yeah. I shouldn't get any copyright on this video because it's NASA. My tax dollars are involved in this, okay? So that means I own right of the footage, all right, YouTube, so don't give me no copyright strike, okay? Because literally our tax dollars are going into space. Literally. Which means we own part of this. Big accomplishment, man. NASA never ceases to amaze. Wait, what? Who? Why? Where? When? How?
Integrity. AOA open.
Houston? Nah, those are the words you never want to hear, but I'm just going to say, Houston, we have a problem. The Conic can say it. Hopefully, you know, nobody says that. None of the astronauts say that or anything. Or anybody says that on this trip, you know. I'm hoping for a safe return for the astronauts, obviously. I'm hoping they'll be all right in space. And I'm hoping for them a safe return. Just not only for them, but also for their families. And this is semi-exciting. And I really think this video is longer enough. I don't really think we're going to see much more. You can see this camera right here is still, you can still see their ship flying out into outer space. But that's the wait, is this a ship breaking away? Wow, look at that, bro.
Integrity.
Is that in space?
Core stage separated.
Okay, so they just separated the system. I think that was the main ship separating from the rocket, right? That got him up there. And now, basically, what you'll have is that part of the ship basically getting pulled off by zero gravity. Because there is no gravity, as we all know, in space. So, yeah. And by the way, my name, Die Space, has nothing to do with actual space. It's just a name I came up with. But, yeah, oh, wow, there's a little tiny rocket. So they're actually on the nose of the thing that's the rocket that's pushing them up there. Okay. I thought maybe the whole thing. Again, I don't know. Maybe new technology. You know what I mean? We have different space stations now, like Star Wars or
Looking ahead.
Star Trek, you know? I don't know why this stupid ad came up for. I didn't pay no ad. Get out of my screen. Alright. So, Cure stage separation. Solar array wings open. Wait, what? Dang, this thing's going. So, it's 132 miles from Earth. And then about, wait, hold on, what was that? 200, I wish that would go off my screen, okay. 242,544 miles to the moon. Think of that. Like, I don't know exactly how space works, but, right, you got to be able to control where your spaceship is going. You got to be able to keep it going the right directions, right? Because if you let a space rocket just float out into space, how does the space rocket know to get to the moon without some navigation? You know what I mean? Without somebody controlling the path to get to the moon. Otherwise, I feel like the rocket would just like float out into space and just go its own way. You know what I mean? Go in any direction.
Deploy.
So obviously there has to be like somebody driving the space station, right? And 242,300 miles to the moon? Gosh, that is a long way. How do you have that much fuel? I mean, gosh, that's maybe we've never been to the moon, guys.
Just a reminder.
I mean, that is just a long ways away. And again, this is all this is now, just a visualization. For all those flat earthers, you know, the world ain't flat. I don't believe the world is flat. You're going to have to bring some stronger evidence if you want to convince me that the world is flat. But we all know the world is round, okay? 100%. If you're a flat earther, more power to you. But, bro, you're going to want to convince me, you're going to have to bring the evidence, okay? But they got a while to get to the moon. I'm pretty sure this visualization. So I think I'm going to end the video here. I just mainly wanted to see the rocket take off safely. And I hope these astronauts get back home safely. I'm not going to make too long out of this. But yeah, with that said, guys, I will see you guys in the next one. And I will see you guys in the next one.